Hey guys, so I'm watching Friends. It is Tuesday night on the 19th of September, and I've been trying to start this vlog forever. I feel like I keep having small tiny clips and then I never continue through the day. So I just wanted to take a little sit down here, and again I was gonna start it this morning, but I just want to preface this part of the video with this is going to be personal, more personal than I normally talk about, and it has to do with sickness. So let's back up to last Tuesday. I know, crazy, right? So Monday night was such a good night of sleep for me. I slept so good. And Tuesday, when I woke up, I felt like I was going to die. Like, I don't know what happened that was dramatic, but I'm dramatic. This whole story is going to be dramatic, just so that you're aware. When I woke up on Tuesday morning, I was so dizzy that I felt like I could honestly not hardly stand. Like, I got up to turn on one of my lamps on my vanity, and the walk from right here over to my vanity, over there, was like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And at first I was like, man, I'm like wobbly because it's first thing in the morning and I like try to get up too fast or something. No, girlfriend. So I took my temperature. I had an over 100-degree temperature, which I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I feel like whatever it is in my body that like triggers a temperature, that part of me is broken because I can be super incredibly sick and not have a temperature. Ever. Never. I don't know why, I just hardly ever have one. Tuesday when I woke up and I had a temperature, I was like, that's not a good sign. I was so dizzy, and then out of nowhere I was just like, man, I don't know like if I'm gonna throw up or what's gonna happen. I was so dizzy once I got out of the shower and like was sitting down trying to get ready and like do my makeup for work. Would do like one thing on my face, like I was trying to fill my eyebrows, and I'd do like one little stroke, and then I would just have to put my head down on my vanity because I couldn't. I was so dizzy. I was so nauseated. I texted one of my bosses like at 7 and I was like, hey, I am not doing super hot today. I'm totally gonna come in and totally gonna work today, just so that, you know, like keep an eye out for me because I'm kind of not doing so good. I was just like thinking in my head, if I can just get going, I'll be fine. Like if I can just get this show on the road, I'll be okay. And I did what very little makeup I could. I did literally just mascara and my eyebrows, and then I was like, I cannot do any more than this. I had washed my hair, and the thought of drying it, like tossing my head over to dry it or like do anything with that much movement, I was like, I'm gonna get sick if I do that. I'm not doing it. Didn't dry my hair. Went to work with wet hair and literally just like I braided it back, and I looked like a train wreck. So, and I just never got better. My temperature was still really high, and one of my bosses was finally like, girl, you need to go. Tuesday, right? Wednesday I wake up, I feel like a new person. I go to work, everything's fine. Thursday, great. Friday, fine. Saturday, cool. Everything's good, which don't tell anybody, but I did still have a fever Wednesday morning when I went to work, but it wasn't as bad. So everything's cool. I'm done. I'm over it. I get through the week. I'm so happy to be at the end of Saturday. And basically, I don't know what happened. One of my biggest obsessions right now has been pumpkin flavor things at Dunkin' Donuts. And my all-time favorite is the pumpkin iced latte from there, and then also, I'm sorry, just the iced coffee. Anyways, doesn't matter. Then also the pumpkin donut. So good. I get these all the time. Literally every year that it comes out, I get it all the time. Saturday, me and Dustin after work go to our normal like Friday, Saturday date place, which is a barbecue joint. We've been going for years. I got the same thing I always get, and I was really hungry this day. I ate all of like my whole barbecue sandwich, which I normally don't do. I ate all of my french fries, which I normally don't do. I drank like my whole big sweet tea, and then afterwards I was like, can we go to Dunkin' Donut and get like a donut and a coffee? And really I was like, I'm getting a coffee because I'm sleepy because I've been up since 5. I get both of those things, again, things I eat all the time that are super normal, and I eat, everything's cool. I go to Dustin's house. I was there for hours and hours and hours and hours at Dustin's house. Then when I got home that night, in my bed, I'm ready to go to sleep. Sunday morning, Dustin had to work, so we were planning on not going to church. I was going to watch online, and then we were going to go Sunday night. Well, Saturday, after I had those almonds, after I had my vitamins, I get in the bed. I'm so comfy. I'm on my phone. Everything's cool. And then immediately, I'm like, something is wrong with my stomach. Like, I don't know what's about to go down, but I was like, I have to do something now. So I like sit up on the end of my bed, and I'm trying to determine, like, am I gonna throw up or what's gonna happen? And I'm like, no, maybe I'm fine. I get back in bed and I'm like, well, maybe I'm not fine. I sit back up. From the time I was like perfect and nothing was happening to the time that I literally threw up, like I literally had to get out of my bed and run and throw up, was maybe 10 minutes. I have no idea what happened. So my dad's like, that sounds like food poisoning to me, that you like got sick out of nowhere like that. And I was like thinking in my head, but from what? And I don't know how food poisoning works. Like if it was something from earlier in the day, would it have taken that long to like hit my stomach and make me sick? I don't know. I have not thrown up in years. Like I literally cannot remember the last time I threw up, and I will do anything on God's green earth to avoid it. The weird thing also was, after I got sick that one time, I like had really bad chills and I was like shivering and I was hot and I was sweating and like all of this other stuff. But then I just got in the bed and I was like, okay, I'm like ready to go to sleep now that I've gotten sick. And I did. And I slept and everything was like fine for the rest of the night. But when I woke up on Sunday, I told Dustin, like, I'm obviously not going to church tonight, which God planned that perfectly because it got canceled. I really didn't want to miss it because it's about like small groups and we've been wanting to get involved in our church a little bit more. And I was like, I really don't want to miss it, but also I can't. Like, I just feel like that came on so fast, I'm afraid to go anywhere today. And then I was watching online, and like the very end of it, the guy was like, and we're gonna cancel tonight. And I was like, oh, thank you for doing that, God, because I like needed that. I needed that day just to rest. So Sunday actually turned out to be an amazing day. Me and Dustin just like cuddled all day long and watched TV, and it was just perfect. We both ended up falling asleep at some point for like 30 minutes, which I love naps, but Dustin doesn't hardly ever nap, so that was really sweet and special, and we just like really needed to rest on Sunday, I feel. That's tonight. I've really been wanting to get back on here and like make videos. I have been planning a lot for the wedding, which really just ends up with me like thinking about it and then not doing anything about it. But I'm gonna kind of sit with you guys tomorrow with my vlog camera and show you what I've been doing to be planning for it. I think that by the end of this week, me and Dustin are gonna have a date officially. I know it's gonna be March of next year. I'm thinking it's gonna be the 3rd. And then we're gonna have like our down payment on the place that we want to that we want to use next year. The other thing that's been kind of keeping me preoccupied, and I'm not saying this is an excuse, I'm like for why I haven't filmed, I'm just saying like this is my life lately, this is what's been going on. Why are you so cute? You're so feisty. You're so feisty, girl. I picked up a second job. It's online. And I've been like doing all the pre-qualification tests and like applications and this, that, and the other for that. And hopefully what my goal is, it's like $1 less than what I get paid right now, and it's an hour less than what I work. So I'm hoping it'll be like almost making this the same, but like double, you know, like my paycheck, but twice a week. Look, Gab. Do you see you? Anyway, that's all, and I'll see you guys in the morning. So good morning. Today's the 20th, which is mine and Dustin's little like month anniversary. And he has to work today. He got to take the morning off though, which was much needed because he's been working like crazy. He worked through the whole weekend. So that's what he'll be doing today. Today I have off, so I'll be wedding planning, and I'll do a little bit of cleaning around the house. I emptied out my purse like you guys saw, I think on Snapchat. I uploaded that last night. I don't think I did it here. Maybe I did do it here. But anyways, I emptied out my purse on my bed to clean it out, and then I decided I wanted to change out my wallet. So my bed's a wreck now. But really, other than like a load of laundry or maybe 2, my room is not in need of cleaning, and really the house isn't that bad. So anyway, that's what I'll work on today. I do want to clean my car out and vacuum it and kind of make it look a little better. Really, I need to go wash it, but I don't like to pay for car washes because I think you can do a better job yourself, like at the house, and it just makes more sense to me that way, because you can like buy a jug of car wash and then use it for ever, and it's almost the same price as a car wash. I'm gonna go get some coffee in a minute and kind of plan out my day and see what I need to get done today. So I painted my nails last night, which I do this every time where I wait until I'm like just about to go to bed and then I paint my nails, and then when I sleep they get like gross looking, like matted or something. But I like the color a lot, and I don't know, I probably won't repaint them today, but a couple of them just got a little like dented. I don't know. You guys know what I mean? It's like it looks like there's fabric, like I've placed fabric over them, because that's literally what happened. But you can hardly tell. So anyways, but I like the color. Okay, fast forward. I've had my lunch now. I ordered a pizza, which is super healthy to start like my new phase of trying to get in shape for a wedding dress. But I tend to do very well if I eat like healthy but don't completely cut myself off, and then just really strictly like work out and be active. So I'm gonna start trying to do that again. I haven't done very well with it lately. Like working out in general, I haven't done very good at. So I'm gonna start that back up soon. I'm still in my same little tank top, but now I'm gonna sit down and work on wedding stuff. So I cleaned up too. So I ate lunch, I cleaned up my car, and now I'm like ready to sit. So I wanted to show you guys what I've been using. So I actually found this on Poshmark, which you guys know, like not sponsor related at all. I love Poshmark just because I can find things that normally I can't afford. Like both of my pairs of hunter boots are from there, and then I found this on there. So I highly recommend checking out thrift stores or apps like Poshmark that are basically like thrift stores for wedding planning books or anything that you could get for your wedding. That's what I've been doing. I've been even checking the yard sale pages on Facebook to see a few things too. So this is from The Knot, which that is an app as well. I have that one, and then I have a couple other wedding planning ones too. So this is the Ultimate Wedding Planner and Organizer. Originally I thought this was out of print because I found it on Poshmark, and I was like, I guess maybe this is old and they're not making it anymore. But when I googled it to see if I had gotten a good price on it, this was still, like, there was several places that you could buy it still. So if you want to search it, this is what you need to look up. Got a killer deal on this, you guys, because I got this book, but also what my Poshmarker seller included was The Knot from the app as well. This is the book of wedding lists, and it's the ultimate guide to the perfect day down to the smallest detail. What I like about both of these is it breaks down things like that you wouldn't even think of normally, I guess just because you're like in your head about trying to plan everything. So an example, one of these chapters is the ceremony. And basically it's like organizing your ceremony site. What kind of ceremony do you want? What location? Who do you want to attend? And then it just goes through like make sure you do A, B, and C and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, I bought both of these. This one is supposed to be $13 from the back of it. The US price is $13, and this I think is $30, the US price. I got both of these for $13, so I did excellent on the wedding planner. That's like my biggest, like, thank you, because I really did want something that I could physically like look at like this, and not just an app, because for me, I don't know if you guys are this way, but I do better when I can like physically mark off that I've done something, go back and like make notes on it. That's how I learn. So I think that that's how I plan the best too. I like to make physical like to-do lists and all that kind of stuff too. Okay, so I feel like I'm literally drowning in like all of this wedding stuff, but what I just realized that I did not know about this planner, the express engagement timeline that I showed you guys, is for when you're planning to get married here from like 4 to 5 months out. So that's perfect. And actually I figured out I've almost done all of the like 4 to 5 month time frame stuff already. So that's exciting and makes me feel good. And yeah, so I've been messaging photographers and everything for the last few hours. I think I'm gonna get in the shower though and maybe like take a little bit of a break and come back because I feel like I'm not making any progress right now, which is fine. I just need to like not look at it for a few minutes because I think I'm getting kind of in my own head about it. So I'm gonna go take a shower. Luckily I don't have to wash my hair today, but I think I'll just braid it to get out of my face. And then I'll sit back down and get back at it. Oh my gosh, I'm still sitting in the same spot. It's obviously dark outside. I was gonna go for a walk like at the park or something today, but as you can see by my stressed hair, I have literally not left this spot pretty much all day long and just worked on wedding stuff, but I've accomplished so much. I have our entire registry done on Target, and basically it's like a rough draft registry in my head right now. I just added stuff I knew we were going to ask for, and then I'll go back when Dustin's with me and like refine so we can kind of come up with what we want. And then I worked on our final guest list, so I think I have it completely finalized, and I've been looking for dresses. I got an email also in the middle of all this for the second job that I've applied for, and I've been doing some paperwork for that today. And whew, it's almost 9 o'clock and I'm like, what happened to this day? Like, I was really productive and everything, but I cannot believe it is like nighttime now. I need to do a workout, but I'm like, I don't want to stop. I'm like making so much progress.